you guys talk about the law enforcement response? How many agencies, officers, do you have an estimate?
Probably at least 35. Highway Patrol, Oklahoma City, Hera, neighboring towns responded.
Response.
Yes, Del
Tremendous.
City.
How was the Del City officer involved?
They were working that side where the shooting occurred. They were working the security for that side of the game. You got the two sides, so they were working the Del City side. Exactly how or what, but the officers will be interviewed and part of the investigation. We requested Oklahoma County to come out. Oklahoma County will handle my officer-involved shooting. So in conjunction to that, we will fully cooperate with them and help the Choctaw any way we can.
Any word on the condition of the other people involved?
No, like I said, I know that one younger, probably high school student was treated and released. It was a wound to her thigh, and that's really all I know right now.
Chief, this is going to be your worst. Chief, this is going to be your worst nightmare. A shooting at an event like this. I mean, your thoughts and responses. Do you all practice for this?
Well, first of all, I hate that it happened. We both have great students. We both have great cities that we work for, that we protect. We always have security at our games. I know I had 5 officers here. Chief Berger had at least two.
At least two, maybe 3.
At least 2.
And
that's just normal. That's just routine that we have for the safety and security. I think that with the large amount of fans that we had here, as I arrived, people were leaving in an orderly fashion, as orderly as it could be. So I appreciate that. Everybody has cooperated with us, and so we'll just conduct our investigation from here.
Chief, just parents that are still waiting, or any parents that have never seen this?
We've tried to let the parents know to pick them up at the building just behind us at the weight room. Parents of band students, they will be delayed. We are trying to get their names and contact information just to see if they've seen anything. We have, as far as athletes, we have just finished getting the roster for them, so they should be headed back home soon.
There need to be 3.
I'm sorry?
Can you clarify the officer-involved shooting part?
I really don't have a whole lot to tell you. All I can tell you is I know one of our officers was involved, discharged his weapon, but as far as at who or if he hit anything, I really don't know at this point. So
There appeared to be 3 people that were detained in a police vehicle and 1 that was outside. Were those suspects?
I can't say what they were, if they were suspects or not. I know that they're being interviewed.
Chief, you mentioned you had staff here at the stadium for football games. Do they have metal detectors? Any other security measures that they take to search people when they first come in?
I don't believe that they do, no.
And not too long before that happened, there was a fight on the Del City sidelines with 2 girls in the front row. Do you know if that was
news to me.
I have no knowledge of that.
Was the officer hit when he in the or was it?
No.
Just a final question. How would you assess the response today?
I appreciate the response that we have had from our law enforcement community. I mean, it means everything that we can count on when we have something of this magnitude. We want to process the scene as quickly and as thoroughly as possible. We want to bring the people in that are responsible for this, and of course we want to protect our citizens that are here, and I appreciate the response that we received.
What does this weekend look like, and what does Monday look like when the classes go back?
That's going to be with, I'm sure we're going to be in contact with our school administrators. I just haven't had a chance to do that just yet.
Will you give the suspect description one more time?
All I have is a black male with a gray hoodie.
When do you think we could expect an update?
I would hope I would have something maybe mid-tomorrow.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I can't think of anything.